Yo, what's going on, guys? Going to be showing you the most broken build on AD Shyvana right now, and that is through a Stride Breaker first item. It's super overtuned at the moment with 2 recent buffs. It works perfectly on Shyvana since you still get the attack speed you need to refresh your Q, and it's a big AoE slow so no one can get away from you. Traditionally, that's what Shyvana struggles with the most, is people escaping her due to her low mobility, which is why she would normally go for Bork, but with how ridiculously good Stride Breaker is right now, there's no point unless the enemy team is turbo HP tanky. In that case, you can still go Bork. And don't worry, you still have loads of on-hit damage on your E and your W to synergize with your Q. We are going to be maxing Q first since we're on AD Shyvana. Q max first is absolutely what we want. Auto attacking puts your Q on a shorter cooldown, so with our attack speed in Q max, it's going to be super low. It's going to be Stride Break into Shojin. After that, you can go for Sterix, Titanic, Ravenous, really anything you want. The most important thing is to go for a Stride Breaker and a Shojin. That is the core of the build ultimately. Bork is definitely still a good option, but if the enemy team doesn't have a turbo tank, I personally wouldn't bother, because Bork leaves you really squishy, and the slow isn't AoE like Stride Breaker. Plus, the slow is also a longer cooldown than Stride Breaker as well. So ultimately, Stride Breaker is just a better form of Bork. And I know that Shyvana Q applies on-hit effects twice. Very true. But you already have so much on-hit damage from your E hitting an enemy and then you hitting it with autos or Qs to where you don't really miss out too much. So like I said, if the enemy team doesn't have a turbo health tank like Sion or Zac, I personally wouldn't bother with Bork on Shyvana right now with how good Stride Breaker is. Stride Breaker is a blessing. Every jungler that traditionally lacks stickiness has immense stickiness with it. Gonna get a point in W, and we are maxing Q first in this build. AD Shyvana is a little bit more consistent than AP Shyvana right now. AP Shyvana, you have to keep your Dark Soul and Mej full stacked without throwing your shutdown gold and your stacks. And even then, it's only slightly better than AD Shyvana at that point. And if you die, it's way worse than AD Shyvana. Shyvana's early game is pretty bad. She's great scaling at 6 and with her first full item, but early on, the only cool thing she can do that most junglers can't is solo dragon extremely quickly. Whoa, what was that? Kind of glitched out of the game there. Auto into Q. Get with the E, auto Q, down it goes. You'll have a little over half health after you finish your full clear, somewhere around 3:20. Rek'Sai 3 camped off red side, she has 12 CS. Let's go ahead and get Scuttle here. Auto into Q. Auto into Q, very nice. Probably just reset. You typically don't get a kill or an assist on Shyvana in your first clear. So we don't have ultimate and we don't have any proper damage output. I'll ghost for this, get him to the E, auto into Q. Great bait by the Heimerdinger. We'll go ahead and finish pushing this. Auto into Q. We can apply press the attack pretty much instantly with an auto into an immediate Q. Since Q is an auto reset, it all happens really, really fast. Got that push. Let's go ahead and back off. He's not going to run past those minions. If he does, he's a crackhead. That's way too much golden XP to give up. Go ahead and leave this here. We'll grab Oracle's first back. On your first back, even if you don't get a kill, you can always afford to get at least 2 long swords. Since we did end up getting a kill, we have more than enough gold to get a little bit more than that. You could go for Iron Spike Whip first, but with Shyvana, how putting out more auto attacks puts your Q on a lower cooldown, ultimately attack speed scales her a bit better than just raw AD. So I'd prefer to have a Heartbound Axe over an Iron Spike Whip. We have plenty of AoE damage from W and E to where it doesn't really hurt our Raptor clears at all. So Dragon is coming up. Can go ahead and get that. Yuumi might be kind of rage quitting right now. She's on me. Her and her AD carry just died. So she's probably not too happy. She doesn't even have Oracle, so I don't know how I'm going to gank this. I'm assuming this isn't warded, but I really don't know. We'll just do Dragon, I guess. That's fine. I'm not going to hit that plant. Don't want them to know I'm here. Assume the Scuttle should be down. You don't usually want to solo Dragon on Shyvana unless you have at least something purchased. And since we have the Heartbound Axe, we have the damage we need to take this comfortably. Do 20% bonus damage against dragons. And it is mine. Cool. Oops, accidentally just put a point in my E. That was an accident. Muscle memory from all the AP Shyvana I've played, but you really do want to just max your Q first. Having a Yuumi on my team, this is perfect. You certainly don't need a support to enchant for you on this 80 Shyvana build, since we're going to have Stridebreaker. Certainly it's going to help out a lot though if I'm getting focused. That should do it. Just about. Get it with an auto into Q. When your W's on as well, your auto attacks have a bit of extra damage. If your E hits something, your auto attacks and your Q do extra damage against that thing. Rather not burn my smite for this. Just play around cooldowns. We're 6 at 6 minute 40. That's perfect. Go ahead and R for this. He doesn't have flash auto into Q. There's my press the attack. Drop the E because it's up. Down he goes. We'll look for Scuttle. We would do Herald if that was up. I'll Ghost for this. I know Kench is here. But so is my Heimerdinger. I don't know where their mid is. Auto into Q. Press the attack. Auto into Q. I did not get the kill. It kind of sucks. Ooh, look at that E cooldown. I got off a double E. It was dirty. Dragon E into my human form. Yuumi almost stole that. What the heck? Herald's not up yet. I don't know what I was thinking. I can go ahead and take this guy's red buff though. If Renekton shows up, I am going to leave. Go and pull it out. I'm going to hold on to W as a speed up so I can get out. Okay, Renekton doesn't seem to be coming. I don't need to escape. This is weird having a Yuumi permanently on me. She's putting herself super far behind. She's not getting gold from her support item constantly. She's not getting the shared XP from minions. She's getting nothing from these camps. Absolutely nothing. If she wants to stay on me though, I'll take it. I'll wait for 4 seconds. Can't wait forever though. Okay, there we go. Dragon form is up. We have more gold spent than Ashe. I'll have free boots soon. We have had a lot of successful ganks. The fact that we had a successful gank pre-6 is awesome. You shouldn't expect to have successful gank pre-6, but if you do come up behind your opponent, top or bot, where you have a lot of space to chase, there's a good chance it will be successful. EWQ, auto Iron Spike, auto into Q. So we want to come up behind them and then ideally still have our R to close distance for when they flash. I'm going to run past that ward. I'm going to have to R to get to these guys. We'll drop the E, smite the Ashe into Q. I should have autoed then Q, just trying to stop her before it's too late. Why am I still putting points in my E? I'm literally putting points in my E when I don't want to do that. Got with the smite E. Down he goes. Yuumi gets the kill. That sucks. We'll skip Krugs here. Oh, Rek'Sai. Get her with the E. Oof. Got my luck shield though. We're chilling. Auto into Q. Oh my gosh. Lux is getting the kills. No. Help her push the wave real quick without stealing the CS. Renekton is missing a decent amount of health. We can do something top side. He just lost a lot. Wow. Bad trade for him. He burns flash. He's in trouble. Run him down. Get him with an E auto into a Q. Boom. Since Heimer's dead and Renekton's dead, we'll take the minion since we're already here. It's very time efficient. This doesn't screw over Heimerdinger at all. Nothing changes for him. Nothing really changes for Renekton either, other than the fact that I'm also going to take some of his plates. This is going to give us a huge gold leg up. Siobhan is somewhat of a stat check champion. She doesn't have many mechanics in her kit. I mean, outside of using your speed up to dodge stuff, outside of auto then Q for an auto reset, or hitting the enemies with your E first, then auto Q to maximize damage output, or using your R to go through hard CC since it can't be cancelled. Outside of those very basic maneuvers, there's nothing fancy in this champ's kit. We'll go for plated into the Shojin maximum ability haste. Alright, there we go. Use W add base for speed up. I don't think they'll actually be able to get this. They just scraped 3 plates, so the turret's taking a bunch of... It's taking reduced damage. Has a bunch of extra armor, magic resist. 82% resistance. I think they're going to die for this. I have Stride Break as well. Stride Break, EQ. Got the Ash Flash as well. Walk out of the Kench knockup, auto and acute. Get him with the E. Got it. My Stride Break's back up. I'll pop him with Stride Break, down he goes. And the game's over. Effectively, there's nothing they can do to win now, because you can't really outplay Shyvana other than having her chase you and she can't get to you. But with Stride Breaker, it doesn't make us stand still to cast it. It doesn't cancel any of our abilities. And it outranges our auto attacks. So if we can't quite reach them, we can slow them with Smite, and then we can AoE slow them with Stride Breaker, letting us stay on top of them effectively. Plus we have free boots, which gives us a permanent bonus 10 movement speed. We're pretty quick, moving 430 right now. Not seeing anything over here. I need my R back up so I can get on top of that Ashe. She doesn't have Flash from last time. Her Flash is probably going to be up 16-minute mark. We'll wait for them to step up. Oof, they just saw me. I'll take this plant. Here we go. Oh. The enemies have a nice pinch. I'm in a really weird spot now. It was a tough situation. No matter how we played it there, it was going to be messy. And since we're ahead, I'd rather not play to their benefit. My R's not up. If my R was up, then I could have played that anyway and it would have been fine. Auto into Q. Run up behind her. Get her with the Stride Break. Her teammate might be here. We'll see. She Smite slowed. Oof. I'm just going to R out. Yuumi blew a lot there, but the problem is they had the Renekton. If Renekton didn't TP, I would have fought that to the death because the enemies already blew most of their burst on me. But with Stride Break, auto into Q. Yeah, that's not even close, my guy. We're both roughly same gold spent. I'm Shyvana, and that's not Shyvana. Oh, you fucked up. Stride Break. Missed my E. Auto into Q. Oh, I'm dead, though. Auto into Q. Good Luxar. That was nuts. Yuumi, do something. Okay, cool. We don't have that much gold spent. Renekton, or why do I keep saying Renekton? Rek'Sai has almost as much gold spent as us. We have tier 2 boots advantage plus longsword, so that's... What is that? I guess that's like 1100 gold. We had gold advantage spent we had on Rek'Sai at the time. Ashe's full item tier 1 boots. Now we're about to spend a lot of gold. Whole lot of gold. Lux bailed me out there with that R. Ashe was gonna barely pick me off before I could kill her there. I'm waiting for Kindle and Gem. I hate waiting for gold when I'm ahead. It's a very good item to have. They're going to play for Herald. We have double dragon advantage. Every time you get a dragon on Shyvana, you get an extra 5 armor magic resist, which is pretty much negligible. But if you have all 4 dragons, an extra 20 armor, 20 magic resist, you can feel that difference. Completely cancels out Sorc Shoes and at least 1 lethality item. At least the lethality on the lethality item. We got an RN. Get with the Stride Break. She's on a Ghost. Smited. I died. There's too much damage coming in. Kench still had R. I think Ashe flashed away. That was tough. My mistake there was honestly stride breaking the cast. Ghost is ridiculously overpowered. So even though we had a big slow on her by 40%, she was on a 37% speed up. So it was almost as if I didn't have stride break and she didn't have Ghost. So we had no way of really getting to her. I should have saved it for the Ashe. If I saved it for Ashe there, we win that. But yeah. That interaction, because I was on top of Cass, just couldn't keep up with her. She was on Ghost. Full item, full item, full item, full item. It seems like I would be more fed than I am right now in terms of gold spent, but I'm not even 2 full items at the moment. Guess it's because the enemy team has equal kills. Auto into Q. Have my R up here in a moment. You get a little trickle of rage, but your autos and your Q give you a lot. Your Qs in particular count as 2 autos in terms of your rage component, plus your on-hit effects, so your E and your W on hit. You need to get on Ashe. Nothing connected there. I don't know if I can really get to it from here. I'll just go for you. Stride break, EQ. If you, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. She's dead. That's one of their more important players for CC and Kite. There's the E, auto Q. Oof, this is a lot. We are kind of tanky though. Yumi's just not getting off me. It almost feels like there's a bot on me because she's not getting off the auto during all of that. She's just sitting there. I'm probably playing with one hand, clicking the abilities. Nice, we win that. You can go for green jungle item on 80 Shyvana. All in all, blue's still your best bet. Getting around the map, constant value, escapes plus chase down, speed up through bush. It's big, an extra 5 armor, 5 magic resist. At this stage, everything's situational after the stride break Shojin. If they're super tanky, high HP, you go for Bork. Otherwise, I would say Sterix for survivability, Titanic for damage. Here, I'd rather have Titanic, because I already have so much ability haste. We have 40 plus 21 on the Shojin. So we have 60 ability haste on Q, W, and E. And then 40 ability haste on R. With either Titanic or Sterix, I'd be able to survive multi-champ burst rather comfortably. You can also look for like Guardian or Gargoyle. Gargoyle is very, very solid. They have a lot of mixed damage. Red buff's coming up. Wow, that was a really late Herald they got. Auto into Q. I need to take that turret and we can stomp this fight hard. None of these bushes are warded. Just hit the turret. Auto into Q. I'm not going to look at you, buddy. Auto into Q. Didn't use my stride break there. Stride break Q. Down he goes. Boom. Auto. You see that Q range? The empowered Q range? That snapped hard on him. I think that's it. I gotta reset. He could probably out base race us if he keeps his Herald alive. Let's go ahead and get a bit of this. He's not going to get this turret. There's no way. He's going to go right over the wall. Stride break. I might actually be able to run him down. Especially if he doesn't have a plant to go to. Got with another stride break. This is not close at all. Even if I didn't have Yuumi, he doesn't have damage. All he has is Ravenous right now. Auto and acute. Traditionally, Shyvana relies on Bork for his slow, but since the stride break is as good as it is right now, that's what allows for this build. Stride break, we got her flash. I don't think we can truly stay here safely. Down with the E, auto Q. Ooh, stride break, auto Q. I'm applying a press the attack to everybody. Auto Q. Look at his health. Auto Q. Oh man. Yeah, this game is over. Stride break. Oh, he's got me under turret. That's not good. Auto Q. I'm dead. Oh, or not. Cool. Very nice. You just have to remember to use the stride breaker. You mainly use it to approach people, but once you're on them, you should use it as well if you're already on top of them. And auto into Q. We'll take it. Let's look at damage dealt, damage taken, and runes. Looking at damage dealt enemy champions, we did have the most in the game by quite a bit, at least compared to the enemy champions. For damage taken, we took the most on our team, and we barely took the most in the game. Very cool. For self-mitigated, we took the most comfortably. It's interesting because all I really had was plated and my weak Shyvana passive for that. And for runes, high value. All in all, 80 Shyvana is in a decent spot to carry if you go the right build and runes. With that being said, she also does play best if you do happen to have an enchanter on your team, because once she's in the thick of the fight, she is so dangerous. Highly recommend you guys get out there and try some stride breaker. Even with the nerf Spear of Shojin, they only took 5 AD off of it. They didn't nerf the ability haste, which is what makes it ridiculously good. If you enjoyed this Shyvana video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out so much. My name is King Stix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.